So today I'm going to talk about maybe the next project car for Basin Motorsports. So I'm only a few months away from getting the wide body going, and I'm already starting to look for the next big thing. If you see behind me, what this is a 1966 Chevy El Camino. Now this is a car that my father-in-law had painted about 12 to 13 years ago, and he's never finished it. So he and his son, or my brother-in-law, were planning to build it up to a show car and more like a nice driver to cruise around, maybe do some quarter-mile tracks, eighth-mile tracks with, and all that stuff. And honestly, he's been so busy that he's never finished it. So let me go through and show you what it is and show you kind of what needs to be done if I'm the one that's going to build it. So what it is basically is it's been painted. Now it's kind of like an orangish, I'm not even sure what color it is, but it's like a candy orange really. And it's really never been finished. It's a roller. I think it has an engine in it, we'll find out, but this is how it sat for like 12 years. He's moved it from house to house to house when they've moved, and until I would say recently, he's never really got it to the point where it will even start. Most of it's because Project WideFox is about to be going, and he and I are a little bit competitive on car stuff, so he's ready to get his going so we can go out to some shows together. Now if you look at the back, obviously it's painted, but it has no bumper, no tail lights, no trim, no key cylinder, nothing else. Honestly, most of the parts have been in the bed of this El Camino for I don't know how long. There's a fuel tank in here, lots of interior, the dash. I don't even know if all the cars even here anymore. So if you look at the interior, it's got some seats in it, but he's not real excited about those last time I talked to him. Dash is, well, the metal hole is there, but it has no wiring in it, no carpet, no floor. We talked about building a console for it, custom, and then he's going to put in some air conditioning for it. So inside the engine compartment, you can see basically there's suspension and maybe some transcooler lines down in there. But what that is a 427 big block, and it is a crate motor. So he bought that, I think, about 12 years ago. So as you can see, everything is starting to pit and rust. And I can only imagine that everything in the crankshaft and everything else is probably also going to be pitted and rusty. Now, since we've never fired this, what it's probably going to be is that we're going to have to tear this thing down and start it fresh. Probably the rings might be okay in that because it's really never been there, but the cylinder walls may be rusty. May just be literally just blow this thing apart and put it back together with just some fresh rings. Maybe a ball hone, because the cylinder should be good since it was fresh before, but it's a roller. There's nothing there other than it's just pretty. So the question is, will I be able to build this or not? Now, if I take it down to my shop, I will deem it Project Payback, because my father-in-law has helped me personally tremendously by helping me build the garage and do a lot of the stuff around our farm. So I would do this mainly for him, just as a payback and as a thanks for helping me build the dream garage I've always wanted. So the question is, would you guys like to see this thing built? If I drag it down home, do you want to see it documented? All the little pieces of building a 66 El Camino, big block, automatic transmission, and all the other specs? It's going to be up to you guys whether I do it or not. Or maybe if my father-in-law will even let me touch this thing. So that's it from this time. What do you guys think? Yay or nay? We'll see you next time.